definitely give credit to Coach Malzahn and Auburn. Very good football team. We knew that coming in. They're very physical. He's built a great program, and credit to those guys. And we knew they were very big and physical up front, so I thought our guys played extremely hard. We took two big, huge haymakers right out of the gate. We've talked all the time about you can't give a great football team any help. We did that, but I will say this. I thought that once we stabilized and we went on a span there of about 32, 33 minutes to where our defense was playing exceptional. We gave up 3 points. I'd have liked to seen the momentum right before half. We were able to capitalize on some opportunities, and if we could have come away with some points right before half. But we challenged our guys at halftime that we needed to stop, and to get the ball back to the offense to see what we could do, and we did that. We went to a 3-and-out. Again, it was kind of a credit to the way our defense was playing. We were able to go on a 17-play drive and come away with some points, which we could have got the ball in the end zone, but we were at least able to come away with some points. But when that happened, we had some momentum, and we gave two big plays that we couldn't get a stop, and they got two big play scores on us, and we're just not good enough. We're not experienced enough to survive 4 turnovers and some big plays and some key moments. But I thought our youth showed at times tonight. Played a lot of guys, but we're going to keep giving the effort, and we'll come back in here tomorrow. We'll get back to work, and obviously it doesn't get any easier, and so we got to continue pushing that rock. So with that, I'll open up.
Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you for questions. Go ahead, Bob.
Chad, on the fake punt, I mean, what happened on that? What made you decide to run it there? And then obviously that wasn't the result you were looking for.
Yeah, not the result we were looking for. It was something that they had shown, and we actually been working on that for a couple of weeks. I thought at the time that we needed something to maybe get us kick-started. We just weren't moving the chains, and maybe needed something to give us a spark. I knew we were going to try to have to steal a possession somewhere. Luckily, they missed a field goal, so that didn't hurt us at that point. But we were looking for anything to try to get a spark going.
I think Sam did, I guess, the two-handed thing. I was just kind of weird looking.
Yeah, it was just designed they had a full-on rush, and so we were to let the rush come and just kind of a touch pass over the top, just a little like a basketball shot, just right over top with him running underneath it, and more of a screen like. So just an execute
between you guys and Auburn, and just the time frame you feel like that you can get your team competitive in games like this?
Well, I think that they're very talented. The thing that that is probably is more impressive with them is the depth that they have, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They've got great speed. I think their defensive front, as I've said all week long, is as good as I've been against. And then they're able to rotate in and keep guys fresh. So, I just think that we got to keep developing our guys that we have. We got to continue to recruit, and we got to go back to work one day at a time.
Coach, at what point did you feel like the wheels had fallen off, and can you explain your logic behind keeping Ben Hicks in the whole game?
Yeah, I wasn't, when it got late in a game like that, it wasn't fair for any of those other guys to go in that moment. I felt all week long that, as we got through the week and the understanding of the protections, I was very comfortable with Ben. I never felt, that the wheels actually came off. That wasn't, that never crossed my mind. I felt that our guys were continuing to play extremely hard. We gave up some big plays, and we made some substitutions there at the end to try to get some more young guys in on the defensive side of the ball, and they were able to crease one on us. So, not the results we wanted, and definitely not the way we wanted to finish that game.
Coach Morris,
with 5 games left, what offensively can you do to get something going? It seems like you said earlier, your defense settled in today, but you just couldn't get any points on the board. Would it be some out of the box offensive idea, or what can you do to get some points on the board?
Well, I think the one thing that we've got to do is we got to execute, we've got to be able to capitalize on the shots when we do take them. And really, we've exhausted a lot. I mean, a lot of RPOs are happening right now. We got to make sure that we're doing a good job of reading those RPOs right. Again, this is a good football team we went against this week as well too. And we just got to go back to work. And I knew I didn't feel like we could get the ball run effectively, consistently inside. We were trying to get the ball out on the edge. That was the game plan coming in, and we knew their speed was good, but they were able to stabilize some of the outside run game too for us. But again, we just got to go back to work and make some plays.
Chad, has this rebuild been more than what you thought it would when you took the job? And how do you keep everybody, focused and staying in, not just players but fans and people that support the program? Well,
I can tell you this: there's a group of young men in that locker room over there that are going to stay in the fight, and there's no quit in us. And there's only one thing to do, and that's go back to work. And I know everybody's just frustrated that we're not having the success that we all want to have, that everybody wants to have. And there's the only thing to do is for us to go back to work and keep pushing forward, keep developing the guys on our roster, keep recruiting. That's it. That's it. And I knew this was going to be, I knew this league was tough. That didn't surprise me. We've played teams in this league before. That's it. But again, it's all about how we play, not who we play. And I'll continue to stand by that. We got to continue to play better, to give ourselves a chance. We can't give an opponent a short field, a really good opponent, and making mistakes. You just can't do that. And and that's what we did. We did in the first half, and they were up 17-0 on us right there. But our guys never gave in, and they never quit on it.
Chad, I guess O'Grady would be a bright spot today. What'd you think about his play today, and really what do you thought about his play all season? That touchdown catch, guy knocked it out, and then he caught it again. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't know if you got a good look at that play or not.
Well, I think we all know what kind of playmaker CJ is. And I think you look around, we tried to get the ball to our playmakers as much as possible tonight. Had a few drops. It was disappointing, but guys were giving effort. But CJ has definitely been a guy that's been consistent, and we just got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
Were Colton Jackson and Capps, were they injured, or do you just feel you need to make a change?
No, they both got injured I believe it was in the first half.
What's the prognosis for those guys?
I don't know. We'll go back in and reevaluate, and I'll get the report here in a little bit.
Maybe too early to say, but you did play a bunch of young guys, some guys who you talked about playing, but really got some substantial reps. What did you think of those? Was that a result of Devin Bush leaving the team? Like, hey, we got to get some more young guys in there.
No, absolutely not. Our plan was to try to continue to bring guys along and be smart about it. We don't want to burn a guy's red shirt if just to get a few snaps in. If we're gonna do that, then we expect this guy to play a lot. And so there's some guys that we're trying to hold, and some have gotten their 4 games in. Some have gotten 2 or 3 of the 4. We'll pick and choose when we're ready to play those guys. But it was good. Eric Gregory got in and got some snaps today. Again, that's we've got to try to bring those guys along and develop the guys we got.
Solely got hurt, I believe, in the first half, Coach. I don't think he came back. Is that a head or something?
Yeah, I don't recall exactly what it was. I mean, I think it was. I'll get the results here in just a little bit, but definitely we were able to bring Eric Gregory back in. Bring Eric in at that point.
Chad, how'd you think? I guess that was the first time since the opener that Ben really took all the snaps. How'd you think he handled that, and how'd you think he played?
Well, when you consider what he had coming right down coming at him, all night, and the speed in which he was going against. I thought he did some good things. I thought he kept some plays alive. He's gritty, he's tough. He knew exactly the protection scheme. We had some checks into some of their pressures that we actually hit, and big play, and again, going back to some of the youth showing, we got to get aligned, we got to get set out on the edge, and it was a big play that was called back to Rakeem. That was a check by Ben, and then the touchdown to C.J. O'Grady was a check off of the protection, the pressure that they brought. So I thought he recognized it well. He was communicating extremely well on the sidelines. I mean, we just got to keep making got to make plays.
I think it was O'Grady's first ever rushing attempt on that fourth down. That was something that did work. What did you see from that? How long have you guys been repping that?
Well, we've been repping it. We actually repped it a little bit last year, and again, we felt that we got into empty, that they would get into a front that would be a little bit softer for us, that we may be able to pick up a short yard right there with it. CJ played quarterback in high school, and had taken snaps, and so we had been working that, and it was good to see it work.
Alluded to, it's not going to get any easier. You got to play number 1 Alabama at their place. Just with what you guys are going through, how tough a challenge is that?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy. There's none of this. No part of this is easy. But there's no quit in us either. And these guys have an opportunity to come back and just get a little bit better every day. And that's all we can ask of our guys right now. I mean, that's kind of where we're at. And they're a very good program, extremely talented offensively and defensively. So we've got to go back to work, and we got to play better.